What is good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of From the Parents' Basement. And today, we're gonna have to address anonymous leaks. It's supposed to be a bombshell, but it's really not. Most of the shit was made up in the 90s by this scuffed TMZ guy who likes to post shit about celebrities and basically like if I just go out and just start yelling Kevin Spacey rape me, Kevin Spacey rape me, that's basically what they do. And then everything else has been public domain for the last 5 to 10 years. Everyone has known about this even before he ran for president. So it's basically just recycling old information. It's like if I bring up an article from 2013 and then say like, wow, it's like an article from 2011 saying the world is going to end tomorrow, and then I repost it and then like, wow, the world's going to end tomorrow. But the entire thing is just sketchy. Because why would Donald Trump be connected to Jeffrey Epstein's sex trafficking system? If Donald Trump has made ending human trafficking one of his greatest priorities, as he's busted multiple drug cartel trafficking from gangs from the South, and also busted Robert Kraft minor sex trafficking, and has Jeffrey Epstein caught under his presidency. Why would any of this be beneficial to him if he was involved in it? It's like Bill Clinton It's like Bill Clinton saying having clarity and having justice for people that are victims of sexual harassment and sexual assault will be my greatest priority. Then the entire fucking Clinton campaign in the re-election year in 1996 goes to fucking dust. No, only an idiot would do that. Donald Trump is not the sharpest tool in the shed, by all means. He is not the most well-spoken, he is not the most filtered, he is not the most educated, but he is sure as hell not dumb. He is not dumb enough to investigate sex trafficking if he's involved in it. And the Daily Mail posted an exclusive article that says troubled woman with a history of drug abuse. So druggie claimed that she was assaulted by Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein at a sex party at the age of 13. Made it all up. After she got sober, a lot of these women said, oh fuck, none of this ever happened. Oh no shit, maybe this is why Donald Trump hasn't been prosecuted yet. Maybe that's why nobody has gotten a good case on him. Do you think any private investigator or any investigator doesn't have a hatred towards Trump? Half the country hates him, half the country loves him. That's how this country works. And like there's like 10 people that are iffy about him. So if this one's made up, how many other do you think aren't reliable? Many sexual assault allegations are not reliable. There's like 10% that are true, 10% that are definitely not true, and 80% that nobody knows what the fuck is going on because they say 20 years ago somebody touched me, and instead of reporting it to the police, I waited until he finally has a political career that was gonna take him somewhere in this world, and then I come out with these allegations. Yes, when Brett Kavanaugh was a nobody in law school, do you think I should report this case to anybody? No, I don't think so. Wait, hold up, Brett Kavanaugh is gonna become a person in power, and I knew him for 30 years ago, and I'm apparently a Democrat now? This seems like the perfect opportunity to accuse somebody like him of sexual assault. When Donald Trump runs for the highest office in the country, and maybe even the highest office in the world, suddenly everybody has a story. Suddenly everyone in the fucking world has met Donald Trump or this political figure, and this guy just is a fucking rape addict that rapes 100 women in a single fucking 4 years of college. Yeah, like every single politician is a fucking sex addict. Yes. Or some of them are, yes. But is it that many to this point that every single person that's nominated for a place of power has at least 10 sexual assault accusers? Is it just a coincidence? Or do you think men just go rape an average of 10 women every time in their life? Don't you think there would be more people addressing this if the rates of men just raping random women at parties would be much higher? So Donald Trump, a man who had a Playboy past, 3 wives, was accused of sexual assault multiple times in the past 20 years and has all been in the public knowledge, not all over the news. You can find it on the news. You can find this document as PDFs everywhere. everywhere. And now, after recycling it after 3 years, the druggie that hallucinated Trump having sex with her, apparently, just says no, it didn't happen. Well, maybe because it didn't. A lot of this didn't happen in the first place. Did Trump maybe do some inappropriate behavior to some staff workers a few years ago? Maybe. But is it fucking 20 cases? Is it like a few thousand cases of rape? I don't think a man has the time to fucking rape that many women. Like, Jeffrey Epstein had the time because the man was a literal accountant. All you have to do, like, his job was literally to make sure the billionaires make more money off of the money they have in savings. He's basically like the person that, like, some people hire people to manage your retirement fund to make smart investments. So maybe you put, say, 200K in after like 20 years of saving, and then the guy, but when the time he retires for like 10 years, turns it from that 200K to 250K or 300K or 500K if he's good. He basically does that job. So he's basically a work from home person, and he's a workaholic. And in between, and that man literally has all the time in the world to have sex with anyone he wants. He literally hides in his own building, a secretive man that nobody knows what the fuck is going on in his life. He just has random girls over all the fucking time, because his job is literally just to own property and make sure the stocks keep going up. Donald Trump, on the other hand, is fucking going on press tours all across the country, breaking ground, posing for newspaper magazines, running for fucking president, and just worrying about bankruptcies, worrying about the economy, everything. The man doesn't have time to have sex with a few thousand, fucking 10,000 women, and then all those 10,000 women come up and say, this guy raped me. Jeffrey Epstein could do that because he was never in the public spotlight and stayed home all day like me. But Donald Trump goes out every single day, has to go on his plane here, go plane there, this, that. The man was in the public spotlight all the fucking time. And if you see a coattail of like a shit ton of young women following him, we would know about it already. So this entire anonymous leak isn't even a leak. And all he did was shut down a few police websites and leak a few emails. And compared to what everybody else has been accused of, politicians get accused of this shit by women. That's just the norm now. And you can't believe everything you say, because the thing is everything you hear, because a lot of this shit has come out to be false. Because if you post an article that says Trump is a rapist and raped me, and then 2 days later you post this saying, oh shit, that article is kind of false, the first article is going to get like 1 million clicks, the second article is going to get like 10,000 clicks. And that's how news reporting works these days. So the entire thing is just a bunch of made up, like, scandalous behavior that every person in the public spotlight has to deal with, and it's been public knowledge for the past fucking 10 years, and this isn't a bombshell at all, and people are just trying to stir up more fucking violence in this country. That's all for this episode. Make sure you like and subscribe, and see you on the next one tomorrow.